For 25 years now, I've taken every opportunity to share truth about abortion in hopes that other women would not be misinformed, would not be lured into choosing abortion based on lies, only to regret the abortion for the rest of their lives, as I have. My testimony will not be shared today, just for the sake of time, but it is included in the press packets if you would like to read it at a later time. And what I think you're going to notice is the common thread of pain, of regret, of the consequences that have been described here today were also the consequences that I experienced in my own story. And I know that after hearing these stories, you can deny what has been said about abortion, about pro-choice. You cannot deny someone's personal story of pain. And again, I thank these women for their courage in sharing with us today. Well, our next presenter reminds us of the impact of abortion on entire communities. I'd like to have Dr. Alveda King join me. As guardian of the King family legacy, she is often in demand for her knowledge and firsthand experience in the 20th century civil rights movement headed by her uncle, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. But she is also passionate in her vocation as Director of African American Outreach for Priests for Life and her calling as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Dr. King will speak regarding the impact of abortion on the African American community.
Thank you very much. I'm going to share and ask Mr. Ryan Baumberger to join me with 3 videos that will give statistics rather than me citing them, just because you'll see the impact. Ryan developed these videos for the National Black Pro-Life Coalition, and I served as creative consultant on the projects. And I'm joined by Day Gardner today as well. So we are part of the National Black Pro-Life Coalition. I want to share a PowerPoint presentation with you. I think I do. Be nice if I do. But if not, here we go. I'm just going to go through it very quickly. All righty. Now, the impact of abortion on the African American community. I too am post-abortive, and I share that as a national spokeswoman for the Silent No More Awareness campaign. I joined the Operation Outcry Women, the National Black Pro-Life Coalition Women with It Could Have Been Me. And we have come through several generations, starting with the greatest generation into Generation Z is the last generation. And between that, I'm a baby boomer, and I had the abortions and the miscarriages related to some of my decisions. We've had Generation X and Generation Y with the pants sagging and the little Y. You see that? So we've come through for several decades dealing with problems like this that bring us here. So why are we here today? So many people have been lost in every community. In the African American community, African Americans have been impacted with more abortions because we've been told it was therapeutic and it would help us. So out of the 50+ million, almost a third of those are there. You can read all of this information at my website at priestforlife.org/African American, including evidence and proof that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was pro-life. Planned Parenthood lies. Dr. King was pro-life, and we can prove that to you. Please visit blackprolifecoalition.org for more statistics and information as well. Also, we know in our community that we can bring together the issue of marriage and family into natural life, natural marriage, natural family, and all of those go together. African Americans understand that quite well. We've been lied about too, and we've been lied to, but our communities are waking up. And the Hampton University school also has a program on the impact of marriage and how it's been harmed in the black community, and you can see that at Camp at Hampton. Now, there's a war on women and families, and they're denying the crisis. For the last several decades, radical feminism has told women that we don't need marriage. And when the married women become pregnant, the message expands to say that black women don't need children either. And when these liberal, secular messages come and tell us, especially black women, don't get married, get abortions, use birth control, and use all of that. It started with the Negro Project and the abortions and the harmful contraceptives, because I've been impacted by that. And it is still happening today. And you can find it very prevalent in the HHS mandate, specifically targeting our communities. We're going to see in just a minute if Ryan comes on up. We've been good markered. At protectingblacklife.org, there are about 22 of us who've contributed to a book, Life at All Cost. Some of the authors are here today, Dr. Bush, Dr. Gardner, Mr. Baumberger. And so the black folks, we are pro-life as well. We want you to understand that. The numbers don't lie. Maybe Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her friends at Planned Parenthood consider the 39 million African Americans alive today to be too many. But there should be 54 million of us, because a lot of us are gone, and if each of us had had one child, it would have made a major difference. And Roe versus Wade and the targeting of minorities is a real serious problem. The men and women living in our inner cities are faced with horrendous obstacles. The government seems to offer hopelessness. The government discourages natural marriage, sexual purity, natural family planning, the sanctity of life. And so these are just some points I wanted you to see, but I would rather you see the videos, so I'm going to stop here and ask Ryan to show those videos. And there is a path for success in the natural life, marriage, and family movement. And these are just some of the organizations that we work with.